So here I am loading orders, people's returns data in Power BI environment. So let's wait. I'm going to select orders table. You can see what is order tables content. So here row ID, order date, ship mode. So this is the data I have. So here I have people. The people is so here this is a people table. So that contains person and region. So instead of column 1 column 2 we have to be promote this second row as a header. And returns, if you see the returns here, return order ID region. Okay, now I just load this. So from today we'll start DAX. So I'm loading data into Power BI. The 3 tables has been loaded. So once we load the data into Power BI, we have to check the nature of the data. So that I told you. So we can go and see here in a data view. So you can see here. So what is that each table data nature and whether there is a common ID. So when we discuss that joins, so we have to build the relationship, right? So as I discussed before, so there is a relationship between one table to another table. So each table contains the respective information. When you want to see that information in a single shot, then we have to build the relationship. For an example, I have these orders. So here, so this all about the orders details. So this is a row ID, order ID. So order ID in the sense I am like a I'm ordering something on online. So that order date it is, and ship date and ship mode, and the but customer ID, customer name, segment. So this is the HR table contains the HR information, the HR maintain the employee information. So the transport table contains the transport information. Okay, so that scenario it is. So I show you with a small example. Customer Excel. Okay, so here only I'll take one more table for your understanding. So I'm loading one more table here. So data. So here I'm taking 3 tables. So here is employee. Okay, I'll just leave about this. Okay, so this is employees, and this is for the attendance, and this is no I think you'll get confused if I load this table. Just delete from model. You can delete the table from here also, from the three dots. You see here, from here delete. So if you don't want to continue with the table, you can delete from the model. Okay, there is an option called, you can see here, that three dots will come with respect to table. Next to the table, here you can delete. Okay, I show you the information here itself, how it's passed. Now see, this order tables contains category, city, country, this. Okay, so if you go see in the data model, so here no relationship has been built. Okay, now see here, actually here this is order tables. Here the columns are presenting like this, but here columns are people column 1, column 2, from the people table, from the return table, column 1, column 2, column 3. It's not good, right? So I have to transform the data. Like I want to get the correct column into the picture for each table, so I have to go to the transform data. So I have to select the table which you want to make it. So this table is fine, so you can see the row id, row order id, order date, ship date. So this is like, it's correct. In terms the people, the column 1, column 2 is there, right? It's supposed to come like a, in the column header, person is a column, region is a column. So in that case, go to the transform. So here go to the home. So here use first row as a header. Okay, just select, so it's pasted in as a header. Okay, now go to the returns, go to home page. See guys, when you click on, this is very important, when you click on transform data, it take you to the Power Query editor. Okay, this is very important. In Power Query editor we do all transformations like this. Okay, so in Power Query editor I am going to home tab. In the home tab I have to click on use first row as a header, so my columns placed in perfect position. Now just save and close, apply. Okay, so the changes whatever you have been did, that will applicable for the tables. So I just load it, just place it that headers in the first position. That's it. So the file is asking you to save. So later also will do that. Now let's close. So do you want to apply the changes? So I have done some changes, right? That change is asking. See guys, so before there is no join between these tables, now join happens. Okay, now why this relationship? Now I'm not maintaining any relationship for now. Okay, so I show you why we need relationship. Okay, now I have 3 tables. So here 3 tables I having. I loaded 3 tables. The tables presenting in modeling here: orders, people, returns. Okay, now In orders tables I have this many columns. In orders tables I have this many columns. So here this order table has like some respective columns, and this people table have this person and agent, returns have this. Okay, so I'm not maintaining any relationship between these three tables. Okay, I just go here. So I'll take any of so from orders table I'm taking this category column, so as a slicer. Okay, as a slicer I'm taking. Okay, just place it. City also I'm taking. So that is also slicer for me. City also slicer. So country also I'll take. So that is also slicer. Now if I click on furniture, whatever the data related to this table from this table, that will capture here. So for an example, I show you that. So this is the order ID. Okay, so this is a record from the orders. So if I select on this order ID, this is same record, right? The same row will pass, like same information pass to the that level of record. Okay, that information. Okay, if I select on this state, that will capture this information. If I select on this consumer, it will select on this customer name. Okay, this is how the record pass. Like, so what I'm trying to say here, so if I click on this category, so for an example, row ID, if I select, '21, this is the record, guys. If I select, this is the record for this. So here the row ID, right? I'm taking row ID as a slicer. So guys, when you take the slicer, this is a slicer. So in the slicer I taken this row ID. So you can see here, it's very important, this is interview question, what is a slicer and what is a filter. Okay, so this is a slicer, guys. Okay, so in row ID, if you see here, this row ID I am taking in this slicer for the slicer visualization. It's looking like this. Okay, this is a slicer. So here this row ID is there, right? This row ID, so it's starting from one minimum number to maximum number. Okay, so you know automatically the Power BI mechanism, it's capturing the minimum number and max number. Okay, if you just see, just slice based on your slice, the data will change. Okay, this is slicer. Okay, in interview recently I have faced this. Okay, so they asked me what is a slicer and what is a filter. Okay, which is a first. So the slicer is a first, guys. Okay, this is a first because it will store minimum value by default and max value, and based on your, see, I'll copy the same here. I'll copy same visualization here. Okay, I'm changing the style of this slicer as a filter. Okay, see, this is a filter, guys. This is a filter and this is a slicer. So if you see here, it's taking from 1 to 51290. If you calm down, there is so many values. Okay, see, if I click on any of the row ID, okay, so what row ID I have selected there, So here I have selected 21. So click on this. Twenty-one, right? See, so I am selecting 21 here. See, for the 21, one record is that is one record. So I selected 21 row ID. Here also I selected 21 row ID. So the information passing like the city is, see, this is a city which is filtered out here, and this is a city which is filtered out here, and this is the country. And where is the country here? So this is a country Mexico. So this is a country Mexico. The category is of furniture. So the category you can see. So the information is passing, right? Where is subcategory is a chair, furniture. Category is a furniture. You can see category is a furniture. Okay. So this is how the record, like, it will build a relationship. Now for this furniture, for this row ID, this is order ID. Okay. So here also some orders are there. I will take this order ID, whether it's available or not in this. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'll take this order ID. Okay, I'll take this order ID. So I'll check here. No, this order ID is not there. Okay, you guys are getting right. So what I'm trying to say here, so if I select any of the row ID here, that record passing through with respect to information. The same way, if I build a relationship with this table, so here the order ID is there, right? This order ID can, like, it can be available in returns. Okay, like it can be any of the product returned. Okay, so here no table belongs to this, I mean the record. So what I'm trying to tell, the information why we need relationship between the tables means, so this table contain order information, this table contains the orders which they already received, that will be returned to the company. So due to some reasons, okay, it can be damaged, it can be like they want to check whether that product has been returned or not. So in that case they will join based on this order ID. So here order ID is there, here order ID is there. So here only I'll okay, so if this order ID, if I join with this order ID to this order ID table, so I'll get some information from this table and from this table. Okay, so I'll imagine like this is a returns order ID table, right? So if this order ID available in this order details table, I can say this product has been returned product. Okay, and here people table is there, this is a region, this is a person. Okay, like I can say for this region he is the manager. Okay, the person is a manager. So this region available in this table. Okay, this region available in this table. So if I join this region with this table, I'll get the manager name from this table, right? From this table I'll get the manager name for the region. Okay, that we'll see. Okay, now this table is different, that table is different, person region, I guess. Okay, now I'm going to one more sheet here. So data modeling. So see guys, now here order id is there, here order id is there. I'll build the relationship between these two. Okay, for this order id, for this order ID. Just select this order id from the G10 and place it here in the orders table order id. Okay, so you can see the relationship 1 to many. Okay, 1 is this, many is this, because this is the dimension table, this is the dimension table, this is the fact table, nothing but a transactions. So dimension table always contains a unique, okay, is nothing but a primary key. This is a foreign key, foreign key in the sense many. Okay, the reference of dimension table. Okay, so you can see the passing also 1. Okay, one, the arrow mark, if you try to find, so it's going in this way, 1 to this. Okay, so if you click on this arrow mark, if you click on this link, see the relationship between, this is order tables, you can see here, this is order tables, this is a returns table, you can see. So the relationship between order id and order id, so it's joined. Okay, you can see many to 1. So cross filter direction is single in the sense this. Okay, from this side to, because this table go and check in this table, it means, okay, this table, the returns table, it goes and check in the this orders table whether this order id has been written or not. Okay, so that's how it's, see the arrow mark, it means this record from this table, the record going to check on this. Okay, just click on OK, and here some relationships are there guys, this cardinality. So many to 1, you can see 1 to 1. So if you click on 1 to 1, so here 1, and it go and check only one record from this table. Okay, for an example, I having 2 tables with a unique data. For example, here also 1 record, in this table also 1 record, then we will go for the 1 to 1 relationship. Okay, if I go for 1 to many, so this is 1 to many. So from this table 1 to many, in the sense this is a first table, orders is a first table, this returns is a second table, it means. Okay, so this is 1, this is 1, and this is many in this case. Okay, so if I go for many to many, so from this table also matching so many records, and from this table also matching so many records from this table, from both tables. So it means that many to many. Okay, for now we are keeping 1 to many, sorry, many to, so the first table is the orders, right? So many to 1, so this relationship, so this is a many because this all repeated records and this is a unique records. Okay, now here cross filter directional, you can see the both, if I keep it on both, if you apply, see guys, so data will transfer like from this table to this table, this table to this table. The scenario is like here is, this is called cross filter guys. First it will go and check in this table, after that this table go and check in this table, like this. But this is depends on data set. For now my data is like, this is a unique records, this is this I can say this is the dimension table, this is a fact table. So I want to be pass the data, I mean I want to check the data from this table to this table, so the direction should be here like this. Okay, the down mark. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll check in a single direction. Okay, now so here region is there, here region is there, here also region is there, and here also region is there. So in this case which table you will join. Tell me anybody if you have like a idea. So based on common columns, we'll build a relationship between the tables. Here also region is there, here also region is there, and here also region is there. So this table, to which table I have to be joined? Anybody? Just tell me based on your idea how it works. Yes or no at least. If you have idea, just say yes. If no, no. I will continue.
From people to order table.
People to
Order table.
orders. Why? Why not returns?
Because this order table is a fact table.
Yeah,
This reference table is a dimension table. We should not add for the dimension to dimension. We should add for to fact to dimension.
exactly. Correct. So I am taking this region. I am just passing to this here, because see, if I go, that also I show you. If I try to join, if I try to join this table to this table, one to many relationship I can build, because one region, okay, this is one region, and orders can be for multiple customers, right? So if I try to build between these, okay, you can see here one to many relationship. I am removing this relationship now. Okay, okay, now I'll try to give this relationship between this return to people. Okay, let's see what will happen. So I'm selecting this, dragging here. See guys, it's not taking at all. See, I'm taking this. See here, I try to give this returns to people, the table relationship, the region here, one to many. The returns is many, the returns is many, the people table is one. Okay, but in some scenarios, like we won't get, we will lose some information. If you do relationship between such tables, we lose some information. In what scenario it is, I show you. So here I have this people table. So this is a people table. Okay, this is a region. Okay, from the people table, this is a region. See here, one column, the region is west, east, central, south. Okay, you can see I have only one record with the west, right? If you go to the returns, where I am joining returns region, right? Where is region here? Okay, this table. Okay, see guys, so I just did here from the people table to returns table. Okay, so here this is the people table, this is the returns table. So here the region is there, here the region is there. Okay, so this people, right, for this region he is the manager, I can say. Okay, so I have to link with the orders table, because orders table is a fact table. So from fact only I'll get some information, like for which region the manager is belongs to. Okay, that scenario I want. Okay, so here I'll I'll remove this relationship. I'll remove this relationship. So I'll build between orders and returns. Okay, always the fact table has to be joined with the dimension table, guys. See here, region, so this is a dimension table. You can see the many to many, it's coming many to many, because the table, you can see the region here is there. Okay, this all, if you filter out, so many duplicate records will be available here also. For the region, so many duplicate records can be available, so that it's coming many to many. Okay, for this region, okay, you can see here it's duplicates. This the same way here also, this regions can be duplicate, I mean the repeated record from the both table, so that many to many relationship it's building. Say okay. See here, because the arrow mark from this table also, so many regions like India, it's coming here also, India, here also USA, here also USA from this table, so that it's coming like this. Okay, so in this scenario, what you have to do, so when many to many relationship build, we have to remove this many to many relationship. So there is one scenario will in coming sessions will discuss, like we have to create one bridge table, guys. Bridge table between this table to this table, bridge table will create. Okay, with a unique region. Okay, here duplicate regions are there, right? With unique region, I'll create one bridge between this table and this table, between this orders table and returns table. I'll create one bridge. So with which key I am joining here, from the region to region, right? So I'll take unique records, I mean unique tables I'll take from this. So I'll maintain the bridge table, so I'll pass it, I'll join to this table to this bridge table, this table to bridge table. Okay, that in coming scenario I'll discuss. Okay, now I am going to start like a new measure. Here the new measure is there. So now my data model is ready. Okay, now I'll go for the development. So in my scenario, I have requirement like, so I have requirement like there is a ship date, there is a order date. Okay, so I want to create a visualization. Like, so this data is belongs to orders. Okay, so nothing but a customers table. So I want to create a visualization. So before that, I have to understand what is measure, how it's like, the measure here is measure nothing but a number, guys. Okay, the calculated value is nothing but a measure. So if I click on this measure, the first thing, if I click on measure, it will ask you the measure name. Okay, so see here, with calculated symbol it's coming. So in the orders table, calculated symbol, this measure is called runtime, guys. Runtime in the sense, for example, this is my table. Okay, this is my table. Just I'll take a small one. Okay, so this is my table. Okay, region. For example, I want to no, there is no numbers in this table. Okay, from orders one I'll take. Okay, so this is my table. I want to do, so there is a sales, guys. Okay, there is sales, else quantity. Okay, I do, when you will do sum, if you want to do like a total, if you want to know the total sum of this quantity, you will do sum, right? So if you select like this, you can see here 51,290 rows are there. Okay, in this 14 distinct values are there. Okay, now I want to do sum. So in this case, for example, in Excel, if I go, so this is your table. So you have quantity, or this is quantity. So if you do, so this is your sum, right? This is your sum. Okay, so in same table, if I do sum, what is the output, guys? in the same table if I do the sum, so sum in the sense what, so at the end of the row it will give the sum of this value, right? So in this case, so what I do, so I want to know the sum of this quantity. The sum value is like, some value will come like a 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus some value it will come, right? So now just observe, I am creating one column because I want to know the sum of this. Okay, just click on new column. I'm giving name of, see, when I click on new column, on this new column where I'm in data view table. Okay, in the data view table I selected orders table. For the orders table I am creating one new column. Okay, for the existing table I am creating new column to know total quantity of this column. Okay, so I'll give sum of quantity. Okay, my column name is sum of quantity, so I'll give pass sum of, see guys, when you give sum, count, max, the DAX functions guys, the DAX functions will give you the pop-up like what is the format you should be expect. Okay, you see sum column name. Okay, so here from the orders I'm taking quantity. Okay, so in your model how many tables you have been loaded, that many tables will be present here. Okay, so I'm selecting quantity because, so I want to know the quantity sum, right? So this quantity coming from the orders tables, right? So that sum of the orders is the table name for the reference, the quantity is a column name. Just close this, and guys you can see sum of, it's expecting open bracket, closing bracket, and column name. The column name is this along with the table name. Close. Okay, it's very important. Any doubts please ask me here. Okay, the image, this DAX functions are very important. So I just click on this. See guys, so this is this sum I did, so the sum value is this, correct? So the result of this column, the sum, this, correct? But it's repeating, the value, but the sum is correct. If you see here, the quantity sum is this, right? 178312, here 178312. Okay, so what mistake we did here? Is the correct way? Like if you do in same table sum, count, min, max kind of aggregations, so the result of this column can be coming down for the same, right? The result of this column in Excel, if you do like this, the sum it will come on the bottom of this, but here I'm adding new column to my existing table, then it will repeat alwaysly, right? The sum for each row. So when you add new column to the existing table with aggregations values, aggregations nothing but sum, count, min, max, the result of that column it will repeat for the each record. Okay, so that is repeating. So in interview question they will ask, when you try to add new column for the existing table with this sum or count or something like, what is the result? So you have to answer like the column on which column you are doing some aggregations like sum of, that result will repeat for the each record. Okay, that is a solution. So in which scenario you go, for example, this is my marks, so this is my total marks. Okay, so if I want to know the percentage of this marks, what I do, quantity by some quantity I do, right? Quantity by the total count, the total sum, so I'll get some percentage, correct? So in that scenario we'll follow up like this, like I'll create one new column for the existing table, I'll get this column sum for each record. So when I write one more new expression called new column, new column. I'll give here um, percentage. Okay, percentage, the column name. So which column it is? I'll give quantity, right? So I try to give just, so quantity, see orders quantity guys. Okay, just select by, what is that? Sum of quantity, right? So the name of column is sum underscore, see this one. So this is the one I created, right? So just click on this, some percentage it will take, see guys. So what I did, so this quantity by this sum of quantity I did, this is a percentage it's coming. This also you do, else divide function is there, divide. Okay, like sum is there, right? Like that, divide is there. So if you click on divide, it's the numerator. So what is my numerator here? So quantity I'll give as a numerator. Okay, so this is the quantity. See guys, when you start writing the DAX functions, okay, I used divide, so it's asking me to give numerator. Yes, I given, comma, denominator. Denominator should be in sum of quantity for me. Okay, so that is this one, orders. Okay, the alternate results. So alternate results, for an example, so here alternate result I'll give 0. Okay, for example, if any value like is not matching, or if any issues in the calculation, it will provide the alternate result is a 0. Okay, just close. That is that is optional case guys. Okay, that is not mandatory, optional case. See, so if you write perfectly the DAX command, it won't highlight any mistake. So I'm trying to make it wrong. See here, it's highlighting with red mark. Okay, see. So by for the Power BI mechanism, it provide you the respective prompts, like how you have to write the DAX and all, but you have to give like what function you are looking for. Okay, now see, I given the same result it came before. I given by, right? Now I given divided by. Okay, if you want to do into 100, okay, like this. So in this case I'll go for the new column or this. Okay, and one more thing I want to do, this is my sales. Okay, and this is quantity. For example, what is meant by quantity? Quantity in the sense, so I purchased 2 pen, the quantity is 2, the each pen price is 10 rupees, then the quantity into sale I'll give, right, the 20 rupees. The same way the sale, like 8 pieces is the quantity. Okay, so the sales is 414. Okay, so I'll multiply these two. Okay, these two, you understanding, right? Any doubts here? I'll multiply these two, then I'll get the total amount of this, correct? Now create new column. So there is scenarios when you want to create new column, when you want use measure. Okay, now I'll give the new column name is, so I want to make quantity into sales, right? So what I give here, quantity underscore sale I'm giving. Okay, equals to, so just take the sales. So sales from which table? Orders tables. Okay, sales from which table? Into multiply, right, into quantity. Okay, plus quantity. Okay, so the result of this column. Okay, so what it will do, so 418 into 8, the result will store here. Okay, just click on this tick mark. See guys, so the result of these two columns, okay, sales and quantity, this results of this see. So the row wise, if you want the result row wise, like for sales and quantity multiply is this result. Okay, for sales and quantity is this result. I mean, so if the result are same record, like calculating this and this, the result giving here like this, in that case we'll go for the new column, guys. Okay, if you want to do sum count max, in that scenario we'll go for the sum of, like what's called measure. Okay, so I'm going the table view. So here new measure is there, right? If you click on new measure, so the new measure is nothing but a numeric, like where we write the expression. So I'll give sum of, I'm giving total sales is my measure name. So I'll give sum of sales. Okay, sum of sales I'm giving. You just click on tick mark, you can see here. So it will come like calculated value. See guys, it comes like calculated value. Calculated in the sense we do sum count, like, right? So that comes in a calculator. So if you want to check this value, so it will store the values, guys. Okay, select on this visualization the card. Okay, now drag this total here. So this is 12.64 millions is the sum of that sales value, the sales column. So the one value, okay, the result of that sum, it will store here, will present like this. Okay, so here one new column also I created, right? One new column I created. What is the column here? Quantity sales, right? This quantity sales. If I try to bring this one in card, so I'll select this card here. I'm trying to sum of quantity, right? I'm trying to bring this here. See guys, what is coming? Because that is the calculated column. Okay, this is calculated column. I'm not performing any sum and all. Okay, it's just a column. When I'm taking this measure as a total sum as a formula, if you click on this, so I'm saying do sum on order sales, that is the value. If you click on this, sum of order quantity, but sum of order quantity, okay, but this is not correct, guys. Writing the column, making the column in sum in a column by using this new column and taking a sum here, that it won't give correct value. Okay, based on your requirement. For example, my requirement was what, like I want to make sum of this sales, that sum I want to be divided for this sales one. In that scenario I did the sum, not for measure, like measure. So measure will give perfect value for you. So don't do sum and all in with the new column. Okay, always measure should be do with this new measures and all. Okay, so here I'll create one more measure, new measure. So I want to know the count of orders. Okay, so for example I am giving count, this count. Okay, the orders, so here order IDs. Okay, so my user want to see how many orders he are getting. Okay, so just click on tick mark. Okay, this see count of orders, guys. Okay, take card count of orders. See guys, 51k, I mean 51,000 orders. So this is nothing but a KPIs, guys. Okay, this is nothing but a KPI, key performance indicator. It's indicating the total sales of my business, and it's indicating the total orders I gain on my business. Okay, this is called KPI, key performance indicator. It's very very important. Okay, so in coming sections we'll discuss what is KPI and all. So is there any doubts till now, all of you? Okay, so I am wind up this call. Thank you. Is there any doubts, please ping in group so that we'll discuss in coming sessions. Thank you. Bye bye.